Well, very good evening. Welcome to the London Irish Centre here in Camden Square. It's the 10th of June. Summer is well underway. Tonight marks the first of a double header this weekend and next for White Collar Boxing London. 14 bouts scheduled on tonight's bill, and introducing the action, our Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Peter Lowe.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome to the London Irish Centre here in Camden, London. Scott Borthwaite's White Collar Boxing London proudly presents an evening of boxing action for your entertainment pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, your officials for the evening, your timekeeper at the bell, Mr. Peter Lowe, and your referee in charge when the action gets underway, the excellent Mr. Seamus Dunn. And so, Camden, I ask you, are you ready to be entertained? I've been here before, Camden, I know we can make more noise than that. Are you ready to be entertained? Well then, welcome to the WCBL's All on the Lines! Ladies and gentlemen, for your information this evening, if you're going to take pictures of the action from ringside here this evening, tag us on Facebook or Twitter, hashtag WCBL or White Collar Boxing London, and we will give you a prize maybe for the top picture. And ladies and gentlemen, before we get the action underway, it's time to introduce you to the fighters fighting out of the red corner this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the fighters from the red corner as they make their way to the ring. Luigi So please welcome firstly to the red corner from Kerry in Ireland, David Moriarty.
Making his way into the ring, the first contender of tonight's action.
David Moriarty!
This man has had 2 contests and 2 draws, unusually, to start his white collar boxing campaign. He'll be hoping to notch up a win on the scoreboard tonight.
And please welcome to the balloon corner from Billericay, Essex, Rob English! And so, ladies and gentlemen, our first bout of the evening, and this white collar boxing London rules bout will be contested over 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner from Kerry in the Republic of Ireland, it's David Moriarty. And across the ring, fighting out of the balloon corner from Billericay, Essex, please welcome Rob English.
So held a little while there before the first bell went. David Moriarty in the red corner, Rob English in the blue. 3 2-minute rounds is the usual procedure here at White Collar Boxing London. Only changes if there is a title contest, then we move to 4 2-minute rounds. The English there just holding the centre, lead foot, nice wide base from him. Nice sharp combinations early on. He's got good poise, good balance in there too. Just finishing that combination on a jab. Moriarty narrowly misses the right hand. And neither of these men unfamiliar with the white collar boxing ring. Number of bouts between them. Those first contest nerves will hopefully be lessened somewhat. Ooh. English just narrowly missed the counter right hand, and Moriarty putting some pressure on him on the ropes. About 45 seconds to go here, round number 1. Ooh, a sharp uppercut on the inside from English. Moriarty took it well and just hangs on. Typically, boxers will use that bit of holding to try and get some rest, try and lock the arms of their opponent. Just stall the action momentarily. A nice head movement there from English. Re-establishes himself with his back to the ropes, landed a right hand, and again Moriarty holds. Clapper you hear there, for those of you unfamiliar, is a signal that there are 10 seconds left in the round. At the end of round 1 of this evening. Competitive opener between David Moriarty in the red corner, Rob English in the blue. Both men having spells of success. Moriarty on the front foot, Rob English choosing to use the width of the ring, counter punch on the back foot. So interesting to see how this one develops through 2 and 3.
round two.
Round 2 of 3 as referee Seamus Dunn brings the boxers to the middle. Moriarty straight on the front foot. Imagine a frustrating first outing, and well, indeed second as well, coming away with 2 draws. Not really what anybody wants. And you can see the impetus from him to try and walk his man down, put some pressure and really try and force that win. But Rob English he's pretty cute in there, not easy to hit, pretty sharp with the counter punches. Left hook, right hook there from him, and again Moriarty holding. Again, that glancing right hand, just clipping the edge of the head guard of English. Didn't land with any real force. Better left hook from Moriarty that time though. And again, referee Seamus Dunn just getting in to separate the action. Both men displaying nice footwork as English just bustled back onto the ropes. Seems a little bit more comfortable on the back foot. See him there just teasing with a jab and then inching himself back out of range, trying to draw Moriarty onto the shots. Moriarty seems a little bit more comfortable on the front foot, so good clash of styles through round 2. Long to go now in this second round. It'll work on the inside from Moriarty. Nice lead left hook there from English, sort of jumped in with it. Now he waits for the 1-2 from Moriarty, slips out of the way. That uppercut just missed the mark. Well, another round where depends what you're looking at, depends what you favour stylistically. Both men having pockets of success. And there goes the bell for the end of round number 2. Two men doing a little bit of training elsewhere as well. David Moriarty basing himself on occasion at Zendo Martial Arts in Edgware Road. Bob English training out of a gym in Wickford. Bob English also works at the famous Sugar Ray's boxing equipment store over in Essex. He really lives and breathes the sport as a huge fan as well as a competitor too. See a bit of instruction there in Moriarty's corner. Can't hear what's being said, but just see from the visual instruction that he's being told to work the body and then the head. So maybe we'll see a change of levels from Moriarty, going low and then high. Lots to look out for in this third round. You see the strapping on the left knee of David Moriarty too. So he had some problems with the knee, a torn ACL a little while back, and he said he had a little blip last week. Looks to be okay so far. And you see Moriarty, that was better from him, faking the jab to the head, then the body, then landed the right hand. So the instruction from the corner paying dividends early in round number 3. And English find a remedy, just slipped the jab, and again missed the counter right of his own. Really nice tactical start to the night between these two. This is how you want it, to exchange jabs there. Pressure just starting to pay off for Moriarty. Stalking it again, but patient, good head movement from him. The first 2 of that shot, the last 2 got through though. Now he pushes English back and keen to level the playing field. English in that Philly shell stance, but he takes 2 right hands. First one almost glancing off the shoulder there, but 2 of them got through. English there really boxing out the Mayweather school of defence. Just dipping down to his right hand side as Moriarty throws. Clinching in the process. Oh, nice stepping right hand there. Walk Moriarty onto it again from English. But Moriarty pretty game when he keeps coming forwards. It's going to be hard to split them here. The last thing Moriarty will want is a third draw on his record. Rob English is giving him something to think about at the end of round number 3. Really, really great contest to start the night here at the London Irish Centre in Camden. Moriarty shaking his head as he goes back to his corner, but he gave a good account of himself against a tricky opponent. We'll go to the scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for both of these men after an excellent opening bout here this evening. And after 3 rounds of action, the referee scored this contest 29 points to 28 points in favour of your winner, fighting out of the red corner. Appreciation for a camera, Rob English.
Well, David Moriarty looked a little surprised there when he was announced as the winner, but he has finally got the win on the scoreboard, and the judges favoured his pressure over the defence and counter-punching of Rob English. So David Moriarty moves to 1 win, 2 draws. I'm sure we'll see him again. Great way to start the action.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, for our next bout of the evening, please welcome firstly to the red corner from Japan, Kari Takanaka!
25 years of age, Kari Takanaka. Making her debut this evening. Pretty much everything from scratch in the last 10 weeks. A real baptism of fire for her. She's got a mixture of excitement and nerves, as you probably expect. She's brought a huge amount of support.
Please welcome to the balloon corner from East London, Jodie Devon!
Her opponent in the blue corner, a lady who is not short of experience in white collar boxing. 2 wins and 1 draw from her 3 outings. This her 4th in the white collar boxing London vest. She's learned an enormous amount in the last couple of years. Become more technical, stronger, fitter, set herself many goals along the way. Thoroughly enjoys the process. Still gets nervous on fight night, but nothing compared to the first she can remember, which she described as absolutely terrifying. But best of luck to both ladies this evening. Joni Jabal. Corner there with Mido Dedegbe. I believe still holds white collar boxing belt himself. He's in her corner tonight.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this white collar boxing London rules bout will be contested as usual over 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner, all the way from Japan, please welcome Kari Takanaka! And across the ring, fighting out of the balloon corner from East London, it's Tony DJ Javon!
Well, it's getting pretty loud in here. See both boxers leaning in to listen closely to the instructions given to them by referee Seamus Dunn. 3 2-minute rounds here. Kari Takanaka in the red corner, Joni Jabal in the blue. Jabal there, Trying to cut the ring off early. Starts just pouring out that jab. Gives a bit of a measuring stick, and certainly she does look to have made a real technical improvement since her debut. Takanaka just pouring out that right hand, narrowly misses. That's a nice technical feeling out opening, which is what we like to see here. Sometimes white collar boxing is in danger of getting a bit bar and brawly, especially when the nerves and the adrenaline get to the boxers, but this is a good start from both ladies. Bow again looking to get behind that jab, start everything off with the lead hand. At this stage, all about getting those feet in range. You see a nice couple of feints there from Takanaka, good jab from her. Jabal covered up though, and again blocked the right hand. Jabal just using that experience to work out what her opponent's doing, but good lateral movement from Takanaka. Good jab got through from Jabal. Lady in red took it well. Now Jabal just stepping up the speed of her footwork. So we'll see her just mount a more aggressive attack as the fight progresses. Takanaka just double, triple jabbing. Just a couple of jabs got through from Jabal, and there one again. Nice straight jabs from her. But again, the movement from Takanaka is making it hard to pin her down. She mounted a good offense there. 3 jabs and then a right hand as the clapper sounds for 10 seconds to go in round 1. Not a lot to split them through the first 2 minutes. They touch gloves. And well, for a lady in the red corner who 10 weeks ago knew nothing of the sport of boxing, she's given a very good account of herself in that first round. The question will be, can Joni Jabal use that experience to just pin her down, cut off the ring a little bit sharper, and mount a sustained offense through rounds 2 and 3? If she can, could be a different story. At the moment, pretty even between these two girls.
Corners, 10 seconds. Round 2.
Well, that so often is the case. The feeling out process happens in round 1, and then the pace and the gear change begins in round 2. Just what we're seeing here. Both women already more active. Takanaka there just with a jab and then the right hand. Nice work to the body, changing up the levels, but Jabal responds. Takanaka chose not to engage quite as much in the first round as she already is in the first 30 seconds here. And as a result, she's landing a few shots of her own, but Jabal is finding the target too, and she is beginning to land some nice clean shots on the lady in red. Two exchange jabs. Jabal's probably the stiffer of the two, just rocking the head back of Takanaka. This is good work from Jabal, cutting off the ring, so when Takanaka steps left, Jabal steps to her right, but this is good response from the debutante, pushing Jabal back with a good combination. Really interesting contest developing here. Jabal begins to open up, combination to the body, then the head, and the hands of Takanaka drop momentarily. She seemed to recover well. Referee Seamus Dunn had to have a look at her just for a moment. Oh, good right hand from Jabal. This one really developing well, and the feet of Takanaka just starting to slow a little bit. Some of those shots get through. Oh, spirited from Takanaka, but as she comes forward, just a little bit square on and getting caught with those straight shots down the middle. And Jabal, as we said earlier, spoke about trying to improve her technical ability and the way she throws the shots, and really Lovely straight shots down the middle are starting to work for her, and the most hurtful shots certainly coming from the contestant in the blue corner. So probably a good round that for Joni Jabal. She'll be happy with how this one's progressing. Takanaka certainly not out of it, and given her inexperience compared to the lady she's up against, giving a very good account of herself on her debut.
Corners, 10 seconds. Third and final round.
Both ladies starting very quickly indeed. Double jab right hand from Jabal. All three got through very cleanly. You see that Takanaka's got the makings of an excellent white collar boxer, just perhaps a little bit of inexperience. The difference between them in these exchanges at the moment, and well, that's what you'd expect. And Takanaka will be able to take a lot of positives away from this, but at the moment, just see those nice straight shots to Jabal and the timing of the shots as Takanaka steps in. Jabal able to just pop that jab and right hand out. Look at that lovely footwork from Jabal there again. See that stiff jab rocking the head back, and that really is the sort of timing that just comes with practice and experience. Takanaka should not be deterred by this. She's taking those shots very well indeed. Just misses with that right hand. And good defence from Jabal. Nice head movement, slipping, weaving, keeping the hands high. Ooh, and again, just a right hand glancing off the top of the head guard. Didn't really land with any impact. Jabal now mounting a sustained attack. Jabal now patient, waiting. Feels that she's perhaps in control here. The two exchange jabs. Counter left hook from Takanaka, just got through there. Jabs again, that time off the gloves. 10 seconds to go in the third and final round. Now Jabal beginning to open up. Takanaka fights back. Well, can't ask for more than that on your debut against women in her fourth fight with over 2 years of experience here at White Collar Boxing London. Takanaka can be very proud of her efforts, and got a lot to build on there. Great base, and well, if you can do that after 10 weeks, just imagine what you could do after a year and a half. And if you're watching this at home thinking that you too would like to get involved, please do get in contact with us. You can reach us on Facebook, White Collar Boxing London, Twitter WCB London, Instagram White Collar Boxing London too. If you want to know how you can get involved, emails info@whitecollarboxinglondon.com. We'll go to the decision here between Kari Takanaka in the red corner and Joni Jabal in the blue. Great way to kick off tonight's action. Two contests we've seen at the highest quality so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for both of these ladies after 3 excellent rounds there. And after those 3 hard-fought rounds, your referee has scored this contest 29 points to 28 points in favour of your winner, fighting out of the blue corner, Joni Jabal. And show your appreciation for our brave runner-up, Kari Takanaka.
Well, great sportsmanship there, and by no means was it a whitewash. 29-28, so just the round in it. Joni Jabal, and as we say, just probably a little bit of experience, those straighter shots. Kari Takanaka can take plenty of positives from that, and I'm sure she'll come again. So 2 down, 12 to go here at the London Irish Centre in Camden Square.
And now for our next bout of the evening. Please welcome firstly to the red corner from South East London, Jamie Horgan!
Now this is an interesting story. Jamie Horgan, due to box an opponent about a week ago. That opponent pulled out. He said he was disappointed, a little bit down as he'd been preparing for a specific opponent. However, at the last minute, they were able to find a replacement. I'll tell you about the replacement in just a moment. So here is Jamie Horgan. He's a glazier and locksmith from Lewisham. This is his debut this evening.
Now please welcome to the blue corner from Catford, South East London, Chris Hackett!
As you heard there, from Catford, Chris Hackett, 3 years the older man at 46, got a record of 1-1. He's a little nervous, but he is the old, I suppose you would call this the master and the sensei. Jamie Horgan was his old coach when he used to partake in Kung Fu. And they have met in the ring by pure coincidence tonight. They're good friends, they drink at the same pub, they've known each other for a long time.
Chris Hackett!
And by absolute alignment of stars, they find themselves as opponents in the white collar boxing ring this evening. So what a story we have here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this WCBL rules bout will be contested over 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner from South East London, it's Jamie the Bellingham Bomber Horgan! And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner from Catford, South East London, it's Chris, the Catford Tiger, Hackett!
So the master and the student brought to the centre of the ring for, I imagine, a pretty unforeseen 6 minutes of both of them around about a week ago. And here we are. Away they go. Horgan said, well, perhaps could be difficult to box against a friend, but he said they both know the score, they both know it's business, and they'll certainly be having a beer at the final bell, whatever happens. And they both started pretty fast here, Horgan hunting him down. As I say, in terms of white-collar boxing, Hackett, slightly more experienced of the two. He's had a contest already, and well, you wouldn't know that they were friends in there, and a little wry smile from Hackett and Horgan too. They're both enjoying it in there already, but no punches are being pulled. Friendship momentarily being put on hold. Hackett steaming in there with combinations, body and head. Horgan just pulling him into the clinch. Now Horgan on the attack. Hackett onto the ropes. Good shot landed there. The legs of Hackett just gone momentarily. Was it a slip? Readjust the head guard, perhaps a much needed breather for him. Horgan comes on strong behind the jab, then the right hand. Remember, Horgan perhaps a little bit more prepared in terms of training camps. Hackett has been keeping fit, he has been boxing. So wasn't prepared for fight night until fairly recently, so he's had less preparation time. Oh, good shots from Horgan again. Hackett, right hand and then a left behind it. That landed well, short uppercut on the inside. Horgan seemed to take that very well. The two smile again. Is there a little bit of blood through the nose of Horgan? He's got his back to the commentary, that's hard to see. That's one of those shots got through to the man in red. Comes in with a nice flurry to the body this time. Hackett looks to the referee, Seamus Dunn, and well, the punches are certainly not being pulled. There's plenty of friendly banter and smiling in there. Oh, a lovely combination from Hackett. fights his way out of the corner. Terrific opening round between these two. Well, the one thing that you do see in these types of encounters where the energy is expended fast and furiously in the opening round is the contestants do flag a little bit towards the end. If they keep up this sort of pace, you'll see some very tired arms and legs through round 3. Doesn't sound like very long, 6 minutes. When you're in there, believe me, it's a lot longer indeed. So away we go. We start with smiles, but won't be long before the punches start being winged in. Counter left hook from Horgan. Oh, nice short jab, right hook on the inside. A bit of respect and sportsmanship as Hackett just readjusted his head guard, but he's bustled back onto the ropes. Horgan just slipping out of the way of the jab from Hackett. Again, both going to work on the inside. Something just got through to Hackett there. Just saw his face change expression momentarily as Horgan wings in a couple of shots to the body again. Referee Seamus Dunn separates the boxers. Again, that classic clash of styles. Hackett referring to work on the back foot, Horgan coming forward. Walked into a jab that time though. There is a bit more blood from the nose of the man in red. So a nice left hook on the inside. Slightly wild stuff from Hackett. It's been effective at times. There. Of course, in boxing, that's not allowed to face your opponent at all times. Just block the jab coming in from Horgan that time on the ropes. Lead uppercut landed though, just moments later. And is that just edge in fitness perhaps from Horgan due to extra preparation? Just beginning to tell. Hackett looking slightly laboured in there. Heels a little bit flatter on the floor, he's raised back to the ropes, and Horgan having a good spell in this last 30 seconds. And again, those changed smiles as the bell for the end of round 2 goes back to their corners. So just 2 minutes to separate two friends potentially from victory or defeat. Horgan comes winging forward with those hooks. Hackett pushed back into the corner. If you favour aggression, you've got to favour Horgan. See Hackett there on his bike, suddenly got a second win. Oh, beautiful footwork, lovely jab from him. His corner, see Mide Dedegbe in the corner there. Have they told him to get on his bike and try and use that reach advantage? Got pretty long limbs, Hackett. Get behind that long jab. He's landed a couple early in round 3. I suspect that he's perhaps behind by maybe a round. could level things up. Again, good jab from Hackett, just making it a little bit more difficult for Horgan to get in on the inside. Nice lead hook from Horgan that time, only partially blocked. Hackett beginning to feel the pace, just hangs on. Again, trying to jab as Horgan comes in. It's the man in red landing the cleaner shots. Hackett determined not to be outwilled though. There's something pushing him forwards. His corner shouting to him go forwards, but he takes a back step, desperate for another breather. Lead uppercut from Horgan gets through. The two men clinch again. Just coming up to the end of round number 3. There goes the bout. Two old friends in a race. Terrific 3-round contest. And sure, I can't wait to sit down, have a beer and talk all about this. Lovely to see. A great story and a great contest, and it will go to the judges' scorecards. I think a draw would be a nice outcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, a massive round of applause for both these men after 3 excellent hard-fought rounds. And at the end of those 3 rounds of action, your referee has scored this contest 29 points to 28 points in favour of your winner. Fighting out of the right corner. Now, please welcome to the red corner from North London by way of Trinidad, Cesar Jones.
Yeah, another debutant on tonight's white collar boxing bill. Well, another debutant on tonight's white collar boxing bill. It's the 35-year-old Tessa Lee Jones. Originally from Trinidad and Tobago, she's a lawyer working in oil and gas, trained up in Scotland, so she really has been all over the world. She's never really participated in any sport before this. It's been a real shock to the system. This is the fittest she's ever been. It's been a huge challenge. She's terribly nervous, but well, can be forgiven for that. I don't think you'll find many debutants who wouldn't feel the way that she is feeling. Lots of support for her here.
Tessa Jones. And please welcome to the blue corner from South London,
Nikki 23 years of age, Nicole Brown. More experienced of the two. She's got a loss, a win and a draw in white collar boxing. It's her first time though at white collar boxing London. Trains out of Wimbledon Kickboxing and Boxing Club.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, this WCBL rules bout will be contested over 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner from North London by way of Trinidad. Please welcome Tessa Jones! And across the ring, fighting out of the balloon corner from South London, it's Nikki Brown!
The referee Seamus Dunn administering the final instructions to both these ladies. 3 2-minute rounds. Tessa Lee Jones in the red corner, Nikki Brown in the blue.
Round 1.
Away we go. Well, Tessa Lee Jones already looking pretty sharp for someone with little experience. Nice jab from her. Superb shape there. Just jabbing to the head, then the body. Nice jab, and then steps out of range. And lovely footwork too. Just re-establishes herself in the centre. Gets behind that jab as well. Sharp start from the debutante in red. And, well, she is nervous. She's got no signs of showing it. Nikki Brown trying to press the action. Considerably taller, perhaps longer limbed of the two. Nikki Brown holding the lead hand of Tessa Lee Jones. The referee Seamus Dunn just spots that. Nikki Brown trying to get behind that long jab and establish herself in the centre. Puts the right hand over the top. Jones takes it well. Back on combinations of her own. Just occasionally the head guards will come unstuck. A common problem in amateur boxing. Of course, at the top level of amateur boxing now there are no head guards anymore. The Olympic Games coming up. We'll see amateurs competing, kitted out similarly to what we have here, red and blue vests and shorts, but no head guards. Big difference in recent years. First Olympic Games where they came off will be Rio in about 8 weeks' time. Tessa Lee Jones, some fast hand speed from her, lovely combinations. Nicole Brown steadfast, and she lands a good combination of her own. Coming back, and this is a really, really great opening round. 10 seconds to go in round number 1. Jab from Brown there. Great stuff from both of these ladies. Well, Tessa Lee Jones, super start from her. Again, nothing to really point towards the fact that she only started learning this around about 10 weeks ago. So really interesting clash of styles developed in round 1. Here at the beginning of round 2, Tessa Lee Jones in the red, Nicole Brown in the blue. And you would think, looking at the stature of the two women, Brown would try and use her range and stop Tessa Lee Jones from doing what she's doing now. That's getting on the inside and unleashing those fast and pretty explosive combinations. Nice long jab and a stiff right hand behind it from Jones there. It was better from her, but again, Brown, I beg your pardon, but again, Jones comes straight back at her. And some good instructions being delivered to Tessa Lee Jones from her corner, and she's clearly switched on to them as she can hear what's being said to her. See her there, just look briefly down to her corner, so she feels she's been guided by her corner man. This jab again, but Brown increasingly keeps willing herself forwards and imposing herself on the inexperienced lady in red. And she's in the corner now. Can she battle her way out? She holds briefly, and Seamus Dunn brings them back to the centre. Brown is willing herself forward. One of the things she said to us before this evening's action started, she said, I haven't been, or I've been accused of not being aggressive enough in previous performances. I've got to try and put my foot on the gas and put some pressure on my opponent, and she's certainly done that through round two. Tessa Lee Jones doesn't look fazed by it. She's been put under some sustained periods of pressure. She's taken them well. Again, looks to her corner men from the neutral corner. Much needed breather for her. Because Brown has put her under some pressure, but she's dealt with it well. Little L step to her right. Now jabs, and again Brown coming forward. Jones landed a nice right hook on the inside. This is better from her. Good finish for the lady in red. It was a good start from the lady in blue. So an interesting round. And this one very finely poised going into the third round. Say from the first two rounds that it is all on this one. And Nicole Brown remove the doubts cast over her aggressiveness by forcing her will onto the inexperienced Tessa Lee Jones. And Lee Jones continue the good work from the first round and unleash with those combinations. It's difficult when you're not given the space against a taller opponent. Brown, they're coming forward behind that jab. Again, Lee Jones landing some nice combinations. And the quicker, shorter shots from the competitor in red. And the longer, straighter shots coming from Brown. What will the judges favour? Better work again from Lee Jones, but yet again, the glove was held by Brown. A wry smile from referee Seamus Dunn. He's seen that old trick before. And these two winging the shots in, and a number of unanswered shots from Brown landed on Tessa Lee Jones, who's unable to get her hands up. Looks a little bit dazed there. And she receives a standing 8 count. That doesn't necessarily mean in white collar boxing that the round will be scored 10 points to 8, but certainly will influence the judges when making their decision as to who has won the round at the end. And Brown now stepping on the gas, sensing blood, but Lee Jones is not one to go quietly. She's fighting back with her back to the ropes, but Brown is just throwing in volume, and unless Lee Jones can move her feet here, Seamus Dunn may be forced to step in. She does come back with a 1-2. That was better from her. Frantic stuff. Great fitness shown from both ladies. Brown will not let up this attack. again they're separated. Lee Jones with her hands by her sides, her cornerman shouting to get her hands up. Brown again forcing her into the corner. And the bell couldn't come soon enough. Terrific end to that one. The third round flew by, probably for us, but for the ladies in the ring. There'll be some tired arms and legs in there. And whatever the result, Tessa Lee Jones has given an absolutely fantastic account of herself on her debut.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee would like to join you in applauding both of these ladies after 3 hard-fought, excellent technical rounds of boxing right there. And after those 3 superb rounds of action, the referee has scored this contest 29 points to 28 points in favour of your winner. Fighting out of the blue corner, it's Nikki! Show your appreciation for our great runner-up, Tessa Jones! And for our next bout of the evening, please welcome firstly to the red corner from Tottenham, North London, Ray Soko!
So the first of the big men tonight, 28-year-old pin manager Ray Soko. He's over 100 kilos, around about 6'3". Speaking to earlier, lovely guy too. One of hers 2 early mornings, up at 6 a.m. working in Liverpool Street. He's a big boxing fan, all-round combat fan, and says his tactic tonight on his debut to try and adapt.
And please welcome to the blue corner from Essex, Dan Jenkins!
Dan Jenkins just turned 20, so 8 years the junior of Ray Soko. We've seen him a few times here at White Collar Boxing London. He's an economical counter puncher, big lad too, around about 6'3" again. Defensively very cute indeed, likes to tuck up on the ropes, throws a really nice pullback, right hand counter. Occasionally perhaps a little bit inactive, but this one got the makings of a really interesting contest.
This WCBL Women's bout will be contested as usual over 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner from Tottenham, North London, please welcome Rolling Ray Soko! And opposing him, fighting out of the blue corner from Essex, please welcome Dan the Freeze Jenkins!
So Seamus Dunn bringing the boxers to the middle, 3 2-minute rounds here at the London Irish Centre in Camden Square. Ray Soko in the red corner, Dan Jenkins in the blue, away we go. First of the heavyweight action on the bill tonight. See already two nice fluid styles. Soko with that nice Philly shell stance, left hand held low by the body, the right glove hovering around the chin height. As usual, Dan Jenkins defensive, see him pouring away that jab, likes to tuck up nice on the ropes. Long forearms too, when he does cover up, seems like you can't get the body or the head. See there, just glancing those shots defensively, very cute indeed, difficult to hit. Soko gets through with a nice body shot there though. Nice jab from Soko, always difficult to read when it's thrown from low. Good feint from him there, then he throws the right to the body. Get the impression of someone that was relaxed and fluid, to measure his opponent, and what's displaying some really good timing early on. Good footwork too. It's amazing how much being a combat sport fan, just all the things you internalise from watching hours and hours of footage, the little movements, the feints, knowing what to do, can manifest into some really good practical work in the ring at the moment. Ray Soko displaying some good ring now. Nice sort of arcing right round the back of the glove of Dan Jenkins. Jenkins just holds on. Oh, lovely combination from Soko. Two shots to the body, left and right, and then moved out the way of the counter. Head movement's impressive from the man in red so far. About 10 seconds to go, round number one. Double jab from Jenkins, then puts the right hand on the back of it. Good shot from him, then the jab again. Oh, he walks straight into a right hand from Soko. He then swings and misses one off the back of it. It's a really interesting matchup tonight. I always say styles make fights, and it's cliche, but well, it's cliche because it's true. Sometimes two styles just gel really, really well, and these two men us something nice to look at in this first round. All the instructions being given to Ray Soko there. Always interesting to see people on their debut. Some really freeze at the moment, find it hard to get going, but some just take to it like a duck to water. You can see Ray Soko there, the body language tells you everything, relaxed. Almost bordering on nonchalance, but I think that's how some people deal with the nerves. He'll feel happy with how his debut round went. Blood from the nose of Jenkins, which happened to him in his last white collar boxing London contest, I seem to remember. Stiff jab from Jenkins, and he's just holding the centre. Heavyweight is the division where really you can afford to take the least amount of risks, because one shot really can change it all. The weight behind the punches enough to really change the tide of a fight at any second. Nice jab again from Jenkins. He's just being a little bit more defensively cute here, covers up well, and while those shots looked heavy, both of them came off the glass. Good uppercut from Soko, and then he moves off. He's got lovely balance. Stiff jab from him again, then puts the right hand behind it, and the blood begins to really pour from the nose of Dan Jenkins. Jenkins now coming back at him. A little bit of malice now in the eyes of the man in blue. And that blood pouring from the nose. And Seamus Starling going to have a look at that in just a moment. I don't think the nose is broken, but crashing body shots coming in from Ray Soko. And this is where it can get a little bit messy for the crowd too. So they're going to try and towel him off, get some of that blood mopped up. And Soko looking the picture of confidence as he stands facing the neutral corner. Soko inching himself into range, getting that foot within distance, throws a lead left hook, misses, but then changing up the levels. Jenkins keen to get straight back on him. big man. He's got considerable hand speed, Ray Soko. He's mixed up the levels really nicely, gone from body to head and then back again. Oh, good lead right hand from Jenkins, but again Soko just riding some of those with that lead shoulder. Sort of Floyd Mayweather, good shoulder defence, working well for him, and a great round for the man in red again. He's going to take some pulling back this from Dan Jenkins. Bloodied and a little battered Dan Jenkins. Ray Soko looking the epitome of confidence, just misses a lead overhand right, comes in with those winging hooks and a stiff straight jab behind it. It's a terrific variety from him. Just narrowly misses that overhand right from right out of his eye line. Dan Jenkins hunting him down again, but lovely spin off from Soko. Clubbing in with that right hook with Jenkins. He's back to the ropes. Ray Soko really can fight a bit. Dan Jenkins is going to try and turn this into a bit of a war. Oh, a lovely one too. Jenkins took them brilliantly. Both landed clean. Jenkins putting his man under pressure, testing him out, seeing what he's all about. Soko equal to the challenge. 2 hooks to the body, pushes his man back into the corner. Referee Seamus Dunn gets in between the big men. Dan Jenkins just getting the shorts reorganised. Both men really have tested each other's will here. Soko, stiff jab through the middle. Right hand arcs over the side, then sticks one into the body behind it. Comes in again in that Philly shell stance, eats a stiff jab back, so really good single shots being thrown from both men. Oh, Jenkins banging that shot to the body, he's hurt Soko there. Real ebb and flow to this one. Oh, just saw Soko look like he may have wanted to buckle momentarily, and then he stopped himself, walked back, and the mouth guard of Jenkins has come out. It's been a terrific one this. How long have we got to go here? Just about 10 seconds according to our timekeeper to the left of me. Will there be one final exclamation mark on a terrific 3 rounds of action? There's the clapper with 10 seconds to go. The 2 men touch gloves. Jenkins grins and sticks his tongue out. Right hand over the top from Soko. Trade on the inside. Well, that's how you do it. That is how you do it. Lovely stuff from both guys. Ray Soko wins the face test, and I think given some of those exchanges he would take this one on points, but Dan Jenkins, he's been in a couple of wars so far and proved that he's got a terrific chin behind pretty cute defence at times. Not easy when you're taking shots from men of 100 kilos plus, and he took them pretty well tonight.
score this contest. 29 points to 28 points in favour of your winner. Fighting out of the red corner. So please welcome firstly to the red corner, all the way from down under Australia, it's Alex Taylor!
Well, as you heard there, the first title of the night is on the line, and the belt belongs to Alex Taylor. She won it a little while back now. Her second contest, and it's the WCBL welterweight title. Alex Taylor, a project manager hailing from Brisbane. She's loved her experience boxing the first time around. So often is the case, they come back for more.
Alex Taylor! And now please welcome to the blue corner from Birmingham, Chloe Wright!
Chloe Wright, 23 years of age from Birmingham. This is her debut. Started boxing 10 weeks ago. She's been training 3 times a day. She's pretty focused. A PE teacher in Wandsworth, so she's very nervous tonight, as she would be. She's in good hands. She Mide Degbe, her corner man there. Putting the gloves on.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, this lady's minus 68 kilogram WCBL title will be contested over 4 2-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner, all the way from Australia, it's the Little Ripper, Alex Taylor! And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner from Birmingham, please welcome Chloe Wright!
So the WCBL welterweight title on the line. We go up to 4 2-minute rounds. Alex Taylor, the champion in the red corner. Chloe Wright, the debutante and challenger in the blue. Wright looks ready to go. Comes out firing. Well, these two have set the tone, but they've got to remember they've got 4 rounds. And already Wright complaining to the referee, so this one is not going to be fought with good intentions. Forward comes Wright, stiff double jab from her. Alex Taylor responds with a right hand over the top. Taylor, the shorter of the two ladies, so her imperative will be to get on the inside. Wright will try to keep her at bay. Both showing good technical nous in the early goings. head movement from Taylor. Right hand gets through on the back of the combination from Chloe Wright. I'm not sure what Wright's complaining about to Seamus Dunn. She doesn't seem too happy. Wright's displaying some nice footwork early on. Just knowing that she's just in punching range, getting her feet in and out. And so Alex Taylor, not the tallest of boxers, not the longest of limbed either, so she's going to have to be fleet of foot to get in and out of range, just trying to measure the distance with that overhand right. Loving right hand comes in. I think Chloe Wright managed to muffle that with a bit of the glove, bit of the shoulder as round one comes to an end. I'm not sure what the disdain is about from Chloe Wright. Couldn't see anything ostensibly wrong in there, or any particular infringements, but she doesn't look happy. She's got 3 rounds to try and settle herself and get ahead in the game, relax and ease her way into it. Alex Taylor cutting a more measured, composed figure in the red corner. She's been this distance before, so she knows what it takes to win. Early on from Chloe Wright. Taylor trying to cover up and work to the body, walk her opponent down. Good footwork again from Wright, using the width of the ring. Oh, Chloe Wright walks straight into an overhand right from Taylor. Combination again from Wright, starting with the uppercut. Taylor again holds. Well, Wright complains again, but it's part of the game. Now she opens up the combinations. She's getting too emotionally involved through round 2. Taylor just stepping off, giving herself a bit of space to move and to think. Now she comes forward with those gloves high. Good jab to the body from Taylor. Counter right over the top from Chloe Wright. Taylor responds in kind. Another overhand right. They're coming from low down as well. Hard to read. Hard to react to when they're thrown from the hip. She can't miss with that shot at the moment. Pretty frantic 3 minutes or so. I just wonder whether this will take its toll on the ladies as we go into the later rounds. Here the corner of Alex Taylor saying don't leave her, don't leave her. And really what the instruction means is don't give her any space to work, because her shots are coming in nice and stiff and straight. What she needs to throw those is a little bit of space and a little bit of gap between them, so she can throw those punches at long range, and all the while you smother that gap with hold and force Chloe Wright to move. It's unsettling her, taking away her tools, her ability to do what she wants to do, and you can see the frustration. She's certainly getting off the corner of the shots. Certainly cause to all considered in the red corner, but Alex Taylor is able to unsettle her when she comes forward and puts her under pressure and smothers her work. So this one, an interesting clash of styles again. The bell goes, Chloe Wright approaches the centre of the ring with the same malice and intent. And Alex Taylor upsets her again. Continues to smother that gap. You see her just darting in, moving that head, and then Wright has to respond by moving her feet, trying to re-establish that gap. One wants to close the gap, one wants to open it up again. Again, Taylor covering up well, and Wright throws that uppercut. Good head movement again from Taylor, forcing Chloe Wright to commit herself and step into her space. There we go, the counter right comes over the top after Wright landed the jab. Wright certainly the more aggressive of the two. She is getting through, the Taylor too covering up well. This one really hard to pick. Again, Wright steps in. It's three-punch combination. Taylor jabs off the back of it, then a right to the body. First time, Taylor just showing slight signs of fatigue, the feet beginning to, heels rather, beginning to sit a little bit flatter on the floor. She's got 10 seconds more of this round. The jab gets through there, then a hook off the back of it. Wright begins to respond, the bell goes. Big deep breath from Alex Taylor. The end of round 3 comes to a close, and Alex Taylor is in a real fight here for her title. Chloe Wright giving an excellent account of herself on her debut. This one very, very finely poised indeed. So this for the WCBL welterweight title, finally poised between Alex Taylor in the red corner, Chloe Wright in the blue. Seamus Dunn having to exercise the full force of his refereeing powers. Again, it's that overhand right on the inside that's working for Alex Taylor. All the straight shots, the lead jab, probably working a little bit better for Chloe Wright. It just depends what you favour. For me, Alex Taylor just looked the more fatigued of the two at the end of what's been a pretty frantic 3 rounds. So she got in the tank, a glancing right lands from her. Walking right down again, giving her little space to move and work, but she's found some there, gets off a nice combination. Now takes a back step, but again, Taylor willing herself forwards, closing that space down. Jab to the body, couple of hooks to the head. Wright comes straight back at her. Tremendous be a case of who wants it a little bit more. Jonas Dunn separates him again, right comes forward, double right hook, uppercuts to the body, really nice combination work from it. Taylor fatigue, looks to her corner for advice. Right pushing forward again. 10 seconds to go. Taylor just missing with that right hand. The two almost leaning on each other now in exhaustion. And that training 3 times a day could well have paid dividends for Chloe Wright. 2 barely stop punching from start to finish. Absolutely tremendous action from both women. Very, very hard to split them. But we'll go to the judges' scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, a massive round of applause for both of these ladies after 4 excellent white collar championship rounds. And at the end of those 4 rounds of action, the referee has scored this contest 39 points to 38 points in favour of your winner. Fighting out of the blue corner.
Corner of Alex Taylor not happy about the decision at all. Knew it would be close.
Alex Taylor. And now for our next bout of the evening, please welcome to the red corner from Kingston upon Thames, Boris Petrovic.
Well, we move swiftly on, making his way to the ring. Events manager in Shoreditch, originally from Serbia, Boris Petrovic. Big smile as he enters the ring. It's nice and relaxed with plenty of support with him. Grown up in South London. Friends and family here tonight. This, of course, his debut. So. Very best of luck to him.
And please welcome to the blue corner from South London, Michael Evangeli.
Well, Michael Evangeli says he must be a sucker for punishment because he's back for his 3rd fight with White Collar Boxing London. He's a site manager from South London.
Away we go.
Round 1. Notice Evangeli, the first southpaw that we've had tonight, if I'm not mistaken, but he's been caught early by the right hand, which so often is the shot which does catch the southpaw, and Petrovic is on him like a rash early doors. The nose of Evangeli already reddened, perhaps a little bit of blood come from it. Evangeli has started fast. Petrovic misses with that lead left backhand. Evangeli stalking forwards, looking for an opening. Trying to jab his way in, nice wide base. Oh, another stiff right hand from him. The angles with orthodox and southpaw means that right hand, when it does land, can land with extreme impact, but Evangeli will be looking to get his front foot on the outside of Petrovic's front foot, step in with that right hand. Oh, he does so there, beautiful work. And there is a bit of blood from the nose of Petrovic. Evangeli just jabs and steps out of range. Yeah, he's finding it hard to miss with that right hand at the moment. Petrovic moving to his left, but of course he's moving into the path of that right hand, so he's got to be careful. 10 seconds to go in round number one. Another good right hand lands. Good start for Michael Evangeli. So second round, Michael Evangeli made a good start. Can Petrovic get his way back into this? Nice straight shots from the man in blue. He has got to be wary of that right hand. Has landed a couple of times already, drawn a bit of blood from his nose. Evangeli steps in, just misses the right hand that time. Petrovic better, just moving to his right that time, away from the right hand. Thinking about his movement. Oh, lovely combination. The left hook ahead, the legs gone slightly of Petrovic. No, they're underneath and the two have just stiffened momentarily. Oh, lovely lead right hand. Oh, Petrovic returns fire, and this one suddenly igniting in the middle of round two. Evangeli stalking forwards again, patiently waiting to land that one single shot. Petrovic has taken a couple of pretty solid singles. He's taken them well too. 2 or 3 have landed flush on the jaw. That one more of a glancing shot, and then the right afterwards just knocked him off balance. And Fred Evangeli land 2 or 3 more clean and may be able to get Petrovic out of there. Petrovic still looking dangerous himself at times. 10 seconds to go in round number 2. Whilst the rounds seem to fly by for those in the crowd, for those two in the ring, it seems like a very, very long time in there as the bell goes at the end of the second round. Final round between Boris Petrovic in the blue corner, Michael Evangeli in the red. Evangeli's had a good couple of rounds. Petrovic still not out of it though. Looks dangerous at points, just missing with that 1-2. The right hand has been a key weapon for Evangeli in his first 4 minutes. Lands it again, a bit shorter on the inside this time. Combination of Evangeli, lead uppercut there, the left hook on the back of it, lunges in with the right hand, just telegraph that a little bit. Petrovic looking a little wearier of the two men, a little more flat-footed, comes in with a double backhand, misses both. Good head movement from Evangeli, staying away from those shots. About 40 seconds to go in this final round. Lead right hook from Evangeli. Looks like a lead right hand but with an arc on it. Just gets through the back of the guard. Petrovic desperately trying to put something on it. Lands that left backhand. It was a nice shot. But is it going to be enough? Can he follow up with it? Oh, he crashes in with another lead backhand. That was giving Evangeli something to think about. In a contest, he's largely had his own way, but he lands a lead right hand that time. Two exchanging stiff singles as this third round comes to a close. There's the bell, the two embrace, terrific encountering yet again. The contest rarely fails to disappoint here at White Collar Boxing London, and tonight has been absolutely no exception. We all go to the judges' scorecards. Michael Evangeli from here, looks like he will nick a decision. Petrovic gave him something to think about in that final round.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for both these men after 3 hard-fought rounds. And after those 3 rounds of action, the referee has scored this contest 30 points to 28 points in favour of your winner, fighting out of the red corner. Show your appreciation for one Michael Now, ladies and gentlemen, for our next bout of the evening, please welcome to the red corner from Chingford, Essex, Dean English.
Well, a regular face here at White Collar Boxing London. Dean English makes his way into the ring. Confident, relaxed, he's got a great style too. He starts in the red corner tonight.
Please welcome to the blue corner from the south of France, Matthew.
As you heard there from the south of France, Mathieu, the Catalan Olive, is a French investment analyst within the real estate business, a huge rugby fan, loves travelling. This is his debut with White Collar Boxing London. I said he's really looking forward to getting into the ring, and he just has done that. Good support with him too.
White Collar Boxing London rules bout will once again be contested over 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner from Chingford, Essex. Please welcome Dean, good at lunchtime, English. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner from the south of France, it's Matthew, the Catalan. Round one.
So the first round, English in the red corner, Olive in the blue. Typically relaxed defensively, very cute too. And Olive, as we say, making his debut. Olive keeping those hands nice and high, the elbows tucked in. Good defensive coaching, as with all of the boxers at White Collar Boxing London. So well. Amazing how much can be learned in 10 weeks, and the skills that they display belie the amount of time that they've had to prepare for contests of this nature. So far, English is taking a look at his man, using the outside of the ring, flicking the jab out, establishing his range. So he just steps out of range of the right hand attack from Olive. Mixing up the levels, throwing punches from all sorts of angles. Sometimes those shots are the hardest to read. They come winging in from the hip level. The double jab gets through to English there. Really adjusts his head guard, is keen to get straight back on it and even out the score. It was a lead right hand. Olive is proven to be a bit of an awkward conundrum at present. Throwing punches from strange angles and keeping those hands high and tight. Be nimble with the feet too, so giving Dean English something to think about through round one. Just jabbing the right hand over the top. See Dean English opting to keep the left hand low. The advantages and disadvantages of that sort of style, of course, it makes the jab harder to read when it's thrown from the hip. gives you a little bit more vision. You haven't got a glove blocking your line of sight, but of course it does make you a little bit more open to the counter right hand as well. So English got to be careful. That jab gets through. Much more reflex-based stance. The low hand style. If you haven't got good reflexes, you can be caught, as English was there with his back to the ropes. If you've got nowhere to go, you can't move your feet backwards or to the side. Got to be very careful with that sort of style, as Dean English is finding out in the ring, as Olive just putting some pressure on him. Comes forward again, jab, over the top. Now English coming back at him. A wry smile from Olive in the two touch gloves. Nice bit of sportsmanship. Two men touch gloves, good to see. This one's absolutely flown by. Wally lands a right hand over the top. The head of Dean English, who again showing that relaxed style. Not as sharp as we have seen him in the past.
Get your hands up, Matthew!
Matthew Olive stalking again, bringing in those shots from wide and the wrong way. And well, although not advisable, and preferably you want to throw nice straight linear shots, sometimes the winging shots can be really difficult to read and can actually be quite effective as he pirouettes there to avoid doing that.
Get your hands up!
Again, Dean English stepping into range with this shot. Right to the body, left foot to the head. First time the head guard has come loose of Dean English. It was just riding up on his chin in the last round. And he managed to box through with it. English now. Nice left hook, right hand combination. It's your leave, jab and then it's a right hook around the side of the guard. He's putting pressure on English. 30 seconds to go in round number 3. English spins off the ropes. Stalks forward, English back on the ropes. And 3 rounds done here at White Collar Boxing London. We will go to the judges' scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for both men after 3 hard-fought rounds of action. And after those 3 rounds, the referee has scored this contest 29 points to 28 points in favour of your winner, fighting out of the blue corner. Short 10-minute interval. We will rejoin the action in 10 minutes time. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are back and it's time to get the action back underway. And our next bout will be for the minus 90 kilogram white collar boxing London title. And so, please welcome firstly to the red corner from Croydon, South London, Steve Edwards!
Well, minus 91 kilos, considered heavyweight in boxing. That's 91, the super heavyweight. Big men in there. Steve Edwards is the first of them after this interval in the red corner. So he was out in Spain relaxing with a beer when he got the fight, the call from Scott Borthwick, the white collar boxing owner, asking if he fancied one more contest. So here he is, and he says this is going to be his swan song.
And please welcome to the blue corner from Galway, Ireland.
Again, moved from Galway 2.5 years ago to London to work in the construction industry. This is his second time competing for white collar boxing London. His first outing ended in victory. Can he make it 2 in a row? Noel Rattigan in the blue corner.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the minus 90 kilogram white collar boxing London title. This bout will be contested over 4 2-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner from Croydon, South London, it's Steve Edwards.
Steve Edwards in his final outing in the red corner. Noel Rattigan looking to make it 2 from 2 in the blue, and he started fast here. Small, the 2 men, Rattigan. High guard. Edwards clubbing in those shots from the southpaw stance. From the orthodox stance, rather. It's Rattigan who's southpaw. Swinging, clubbing shots from Rattigan, but they're arm shots, not a lot of turn behind them. Steve Edwards looking pretty sharp in this opening minute or so. responding. Couple of shots down the middle. Nice jab from him, then the right hand. Edwards getting through to Rattigan in this first round. Rattigan that high guard, but he's a little bit square on and offering Edwards a gap down the middle. Just padding that lead hand away of Edwards. To the body from the man in red. There's round number one. Ticks over. It's gone pretty quickly too. Steve Edwards is impressing the action since the first bell. Rattigan trying to fight his way up the ropes. He's had a good go at it, but Edwards continues to stalk forwards. Lands a double right hand, and right can't miss with that backhand at the moment. Rattigan having to take a little walk around the outside of the ring as Edwards begins to pile on the pressure. And the Irishman responds, just gets his arm caught in the rope there. Well, not the technically the most clean of contests that we've seen tonight, but as always it's an interesting one as Rattigan comes forward again. Spirit of the Irish willing him forwards, walks into a 1-2. Edwards clubbing in with that big solid backhand. Remember, these two on that 91 kilo limit. Yes, these shots carrying weight and force with them. Rattigan, stiff jab from the southpaw stance, another one there, the backhand misses twice. Edwards lands an uppercut. Sends Rattigan reeling backwards. Back comes the Irishman. Two clean shots from Edwards, blood drawn from the nose of the man in blue. He's coiled up in the corner, Seamus Dunn having a close look at him. Blood beginning to pour from the nostrils of Noel Rattigan. Comes back again. Edwards, shin down, gloves high. It's a long left hand. Goodness me, the face of Rattigan suddenly just gone from being pretty clean to an absolute mess, and the blood casting a pretty strong contrast against his pale skin as Steve Edwards goes back to his corner at the end of round two. Looking tired, but looking like a man who's in control of this one. So third and final round, a pretty enthralling one from these two men, but a bit of a slugfest at points. Steve Edwards in his swan song is giving it everything he's got here, putting Noel Rattigan under sustained periods of pressure. He's landed some heavy shots too. Can Rattigan come back at him? Edwards willing himself forwards behind that jab. When will the fatigue start to kick in? Usually it's around the first minute of round number 3, and then it's just a case of who can hang on the longest. Stiff right from Edwards, then another gets through. Doesn't seem to be a great deal of weight behind the shots of Rattigan. Is he going to rally here? Lovely flow into the body, wants a shoe shine on the inside. Oh, a terrific uppercut from Edwards. Rocked ahead of Rattigan. Takes a stiff left hook as well. Jab from Edwards. Can he get the finish in his final outing in the squared circle? Opens up on Rattigan. The blood begins to pour from the nose again. Rattigan jabs. Edwards looking for his moment to strike. Long left hook from Rattigan. Is the tank empty from Eddie Edwards? You hear the crowd chanting his nickname as Rattigan misses with the first left, lands with the second. And now Edwards turns him onto the ropes. Lands the uppercut on the inside, misses with a hook. 20 seconds to go in the final round. Referee Seamus Dunn calls a halt to the action with just under 20 seconds to go in round number 3. The blood pouring from the nose of Noel Rattigan. They're doing a quick fix on it. Steve Eddie Edwards was certainly pleased of the recess as he gathers his final wind in his final contest in the white collar boxing ring. Rattigan comes forward again. Edwards, short right hand on the inside as Rattigan's hitting gloves and elbows. Misses with a long left. Moments before the final bell hit. There it is. The final bell of Steve Edwards' white collar boxing career comes to an end. He's put in a terrific performance. Well, I do apologise. We've got another round. Peter Lowe next to me. If it wasn't for him.
I mean, mistakes happen. It's in the heat of the moment. It's an action-packed fight, Chris Lloyd.
Of course, it's a title fight. There's been so much going on. Lost myself in the excitement of the moment. And whilst the two men fought right to the end of that as if it was the last round, my goodness, there are 2 more minutes to go. Which personally I'm rather pleased about because it's been a terrific encounter so far. And there is the voice of Peter Lowe to my left, announcing the 4th and final round, and away we go again. Edwards piling forwards. Rattigan steps in with that jab, long left to the body, opens up 3 or 4 left hooks to the body again. Lovely jab from Edwards. Rattigan covering up, putting the earmuffs on, as they say. Now Rattigan opens up, both men just taking it in turns. Raids and bursts of action. It's crude but effective work from Edwards. Short hooks and uppercuts on the inside, right straight hand, then a left hook. Rattigan momentarily buckle, but he comes forward again. And it's become, as they say, a war of attrition as the crowd chanting Eddie, Eddie, Eddie. Forward he comes again, opening up as he got Rattigan hurt on the ropes. Back comes the Irishman again. A minute 30 gone in this final round, 30 seconds to go here. Rattigan showing signs of exhaustion. Still he comes forwards. The legs will feel like concrete, the hands will feel like lead at this stage as the clock ticks down, 15 seconds. Edwards flicking out that jab, and again, the right hand now, but there's very little behind these shots. Surely we're going to a decision. Rattigan flips Edwards with the left, and uppercut response, and Rattigan finishes with a flurry, a two-man embrace, and well, it went around longer than we thought it was going to go. Will go to a decision. Absolutely terrific stuff from these two.
The referee has scored this contest 38 points to 38 points, a draw. Showing your appreciation for both men. He has been unable to split the pair. Let's get a rematch down the line. Show your appreciation for Steve Edwards and Noel Rattigan.
So the judges unable to split the competitors, and I suppose have to somehow split that belt or it will be vacated again, but both walk away with the trophy. A lot of respect between them two. Great contest. Both leaving everything in the ring.
By what you've seen here this evening, and you too think you can do better or would like the chance to give this a go yourself, it's an experience like no other. Check us out now on our Facebook page at whitecollarboxinglondon.com, on the internet www.whitecollarboxinglondon.com to register for future events, and hopefully I will be announcing you in the future. And now for our next bout of the evening, please welcome to the red corner, from right here in Camden, London, Selassie.
The most local of tonight's competitors, Selassie Clue, born in Hackney, grown up in Camden, so he knows the area well. He truly is a hometown fighter. So he started with White Collar Boxing London to test himself, to experience the bars. This is his second fight. He's looking forward to putting the hard work into practice.
Please welcome to the blue corner from Shepherd's Bush, David
so far around the corner himself from Shepherd's Bush, but an Irishman originally. Damien Doherty works in local government. As it's really will be representing County West London. Best described himself as a drinker with a weightlifting and boxing problem, and in he comes to the ring. Lots of support for him, so a real local derby this one. I expect the crowd to be lively as they often are here. Listen to that. Well, it's the London Irish Centre after all.
And ladies and gentlemen, this WCBL rules bout will be contested over 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner. From right here in Camden, London, it's Selassie and across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner from Shepherd's Bush, West London, it's Damien Doherty!
Well, Damien Doherty is using every trick in the book to get his opponent psyched out. Selassie Blue looking nice and relaxed. I think Doherty's going to come out all guns blazing here.
Round one.
Two big men in there. And it is a fast start. You can see that nervous, anticipatory energy. Both men are twitchy. Glancing right hand from Clue lands early. Doherty replies. Well, Clue considerably taller of the two men. And again, we're wanting to be keeping this one long. And if he can get behind that rangy jab, that's better from him. Doherty will be using lots of head movement you'd expect to try and get himself on the inside, unsettle his opponent's rhythm. Just counter right hand there from Clue. Lead right hand again from Clue lands. Second one in succession. Doherty head down, trying to bob and weave into range. Nice work from Doherty, stepping in behind that right hand. Here again, nice commitment to the jab. Just above us at the commentary position. The body hooks landed. Nice 1-2 combination from Doherty. Clue left a little bit flat-footed there. A little bit open to the shots. Clue not able to make full use of the range and reach and height advantage that he has in this contest. Doherty has got off some good shots of his own, able to get himself into range and get his shots off, so pretty even through round number one.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Corners, 10 seconds.
So away we go. Round number 2. Selassie Clue in the red corner, Damien Doherty in the blue, and the two are wasting no time getting to know each other. Clue holding on, pinning the left hand of Doherty's by his side and was headlocking him with the left hand. As Doherty comes forward again. Amide Degbe in Clue's corner saying get on the jab. It's advisable. Oh, Doherty just missing with that long right hand. Another inch or so, the feet were a tiny bit closer. Could have been a different story. Referee Seamus Dunn just calling for a brief timeout. The head guard. I beg your pardon, not the head guard. It looked like it was a head guard, but it was an infringement from Selassie Clue using the forearm to push. Not allowed in boxing. Well, forward comes Doherty. Goodness me, almost body checking his opponent. It's getting pretty rough in there. Almost a little barroom brawl-esque at times. For Clue especially, his imperative has got to be to get back to boxing, keep this one at long range, hit and not get hit in the process. And again, another recess. This time it is the readjustment of the head guard. Clue watching intently from the neutral corner. Doherty swinging wildly with that right hand. And again, he gets through a couple of times there with those swinging hooks. Clue walks to his left, Doherty tries to throw the right, lands it that time, goes to the body, and Clue is struggling a little bit here to establish his range and the space that he needs to work. Clue looks to his corner man, taking advice, but again Doherty comes forward. Nice jab from Clue that time, that was better. The jab and then steps off to the left. Kept himself out of range of the counter right hand. 10 seconds to go. Good stiff jab from Clue that time. Makes Doherty miss. Counters him with the right hand. Lands 2 or 3 more, and referee Seamus Dunn has to come in. Because Doherty had pirouetted, turned his back on his opponent. There's dangerous territory there as round 2 ends, and well, good sportsmanship to finish that round. One more to go here. Pretty lively atmosphere outside of the ring as well as the action in, and as always, if you are watching this at home and you feel that you would want to take part, something you could be good at, you can tweet us, WCBL, rather WCB London, facebook.com/White Collar Boxing London, Instagram White Collar Boxing London. You can email us directly, info@whitecollarboxinglondon.com. We'd love to hear from you. Next 10-week training camp starts on Saturday, the 9th of July, 2016. You can try out the weekly boxing classes every Tuesday from 7 p.m.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Two men coming out swinging away, putting it all on the line in this third and final round. As 2 minutes separates one man from victory. Damien Doherty in the blue corner, Selassie Clue in the red. Doherty has really pressed the action since the first bell. Can Clue respond? Counter right hand from Doherty, good stuff from him. Clue tries to work again on the inside. Couple of right hands land. He's having his left hand held by Doherty. That's the warning you see from Seamus Dunn, no holding whilst you're hitting. Forward comes Doherty again. For the first time In 2.5 rounds, the two men seem to mutually agree to take a break, and then Doherty crashes that overhand right in. Blue takes it well, lands again though. Surely Doherty is slowly pulling away with this one. Blue nonchalantly looks towards his corner, the right hand just misses that time. Goodness me, absolutely wafer thin between glove and head guard that time. Blue jabs, covers up, Doherty doing all the work on the inside this time. Blue using his size to push his man back onto the ropes. Around about 30 seconds to go in round number 3. Doherty mixing the levels up, jabbing to body, overhand right to the head. Blue's facial expression doesn't look like one of a worried man, but he just hasn't got an answer to this consistent pressure from Damien Doherty. 10 seconds to go. Doherty winning his man on a 2-touch glove. End of round 3. End of the contest. End of a terrific fight.
Those 3 hard-fought rounds, the referee has scored this contest 29 points to 28 points in favour of the winner, fighting in the blue corner.
There was Damien Doherty, pressed the action. So that's a clue, Baps just didn't quite do enough in there. Doherty pressed the action, kept coming forwards, and certainly a well-earned victory for him tonight.
And for our next bout of the evening, please welcome to the red corner from Romford, Essex, it's Josh Clark.
Works part-time as a stockbroker for a private bank, but he's also a full-time student. So a busy young man.
And so as usual, this WCBL rules bout will be contested over 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner from Romford, Essex, it's Josh Clark. And fighting out of the blue corner from Napoli, Italy, it's Luigi Dynamite Ortiz!
3 2-minute rounds, away we go.
Round 1.
2 men lighter, a little bit more nimble than the 2 we've seen in the previous bout. Typically the lighter the weight, the faster pace the action, the quicker the hands, the lighter the feet. Easier to maintain that rate, especially in the professionals throughout those 12 rounds. Nice work on the inside from Utillo. Pretty patient stuff in this opening round from Josh Clark. Just pours out a jab to the body, but hasn't really committed to anything yet. Utillo stepping in with that jab, just missing. 2 still trying to measure their range and measure their opponents. Again, Clark narrowly missing with that right hand. Utillo using good lateral movement to just offset the work of Clark. Not allowing him to get his feet set. When you can't get your feet set, it is a lot harder to throw. It's certainly harder to throw with force. Utillo there, stepping off to his left, looking for the opening, looking to jab, just misses that one. Clark, in turn, missing with a counter left hook, so neither man really committed to this. Nice right hand counter from Clark. Slips out the way of that jab there. Amazing the stark contrast between the first rounds that we've seen tonight. Some real slugfest, and like this, some real feeling out processes. Almost like you get in the professional ranks this, but these men really haven't got a great deal of time to go. I wouldn't imagine the second round will continue in this vein. Both men will most likely commit a little more to the contest than they have in this opening round. Second round of 3. Utillo in the blue, Clark in the red. Utillo comes forward, nice straight shots. Wanted to put a little bit more on the combinations, 3s and 4s this time. Clark responds, and as always, on the first round, sometimes it's quiet. Rarely does that continue into the second stanza. So Utillo inching his way forward now, trying to get them feet in range before he jabs. Just missing again with that one. Feels like only moments before this one goes to town and opens up. And there is Utillo with that flurry. You could feel it coming. And now Clark will have to respond. Steps in with that jab, but again it's that lateral movement of Utillo unsettling Clark, making it difficult for him to get his feet set and to throw. But Utillo is stepping in with that jab. Maybe an opportunity for a counter right hand. Good jab to the body from Clark that time. Every time Utillo really commits to that jab, he does step in and plant the feet, so Clark can time him. There is an opportunity for a counter right hand. So you see Clark now inching back into space, moving his head well. Shoe shine flurry to the head of Clark. Already a minute and a half ticked by. The second round has flown by. A little bit bit of blood from the nose of Clark. So some of those straight shots early on from Utilal have got through. Clark doing well again to cut the ring off. He's struggling to let his punches go. Utilal again, just shifting position, and well, for me, a round for the man in the blue corner. An all to box for Josh Clark in this third and final round. Clark has got to try and drag himself back into this, got to be a bit more active, get his shots off, and he's putting that to work already. But Utilal just a little sharper, a little faster of the two. Those nice straight shots, and well, it's the feet that's really getting him in position to throw. That's what is neutralising a lot of Clark's offense at the moment. Nice right uppercut off the back with a couple of missed jabs from Utilal. And again, you see him pouring away that jab, coming in with fast combinations to body and head, dislodges the head guard of Clark. Referee Seamus Dunn calling time out. Utilal in the neutral corner, looking poised, focused and ready to box again. Clark comes forward with the jab, but nice step off from Utilal. Jabs to the body, then goes right to the head. And again, these winging shots from Clark, a little bit too wild, a little bit too wide, and Utilal can punch inside of these. When you have got an opponent that just changes lateral direction as well as Utilal does without warning, very, very difficult to anticipate where they're going to be, very difficult to cut the ring off, difficult to plant yourself and land those hurtful shots, and it can be a frustrating affair. That's why movement of the feet just as important as the hands in boxing. Most people assume it's about how hard you can hit, how many shots you can throw, but it means nothing if you can't hit the target. And as you see there, Utilal rarely sticking in one place at the same time, and whilst he's brought in little bursts and raids of action like that there, nice right hand, it's eye-catching stuff for the judges. And then he rarely gets caught in the corner as he is now. And, well, great example of why footwork is so important over those 3 rounds, and it goes to a judge's decision. At the risk of sticking my neck out, I would say Luigi Utilal will take that decision for all the reasons that we've just mentioned, but perhaps a lesson for both men there, and we will go to the judging scorecards.
In favour of your winner, fighting out of the blue corner,
Josh Clark unable to solve the movement conundrum posed by Luigi Mutilel, and he is a worthy victor tonight.
And for our next battle of the evening, please welcome to the red corner from Croydon, South London, Alex Martin!
Alex Merton, 37 years of age, from Essex, a mortgage advisor, making his way into the ring.
Alex Martin! And please welcome to the blue corner from East Grinstead, Sussex, Dom Valance!
Well, another debut song this evening. Don Valance watched his brother be crowned victorious White Collar Boxing London last year. This year, his brother is in his corner, able to continue the Valance boxing tradition with another memorable victory. It just shows the depth of stories that circulate around White Collar Boxing London. It's no longer a new organisation, and really tradition beginning to run. It's beginning to run its course with a number of boxers. You see regular features in the London Irish Centre in Camden, and Don Valance is another one. So we welcome him to the show. Best of luck to both men.
WCBL rules bout will be contested over 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner from Croydon, South London, it's Alex Martin! And opposing in, fighting out of the blue corner from East Grinstead, Sussex, make some noise for Dom, the Dominator, Valance!
So away we go. Alex Merton in the red corner, Don Valance in the blue. 3 2-minute rounds. Valance has landed early. Merton just took a little wobble. That can happen early in a contest. It does take a minute or two to warm to the shots. Merton trying to bustle his way forward, but in danger of walking onto shots in the process. He's operating out of the southpaw stance. He's just got to watch out for that right hand on Valance. There it is. Merton on the front foot, just having that right hand padded away by, beg your pardon, Valance on the front foot, padded away by Merton. Of course, when you do get the opposite styles, orthodox and southpaw, the imperative for both men is to try and use your lead hand to pad away the lead hand of the other man, because it is closer. Oh, stiff right hand from Valance got through. Merton stunned momentarily. Valance didn't follow up on it, but that one really did shock Merton. Stiff right to the body again, then another right to the head, and Merton in trouble on the ropes here, and already he's beginning to fold under the pressure. Looks to the referee, Seamus Dunn, who surely is on the verge of administering the standing 8 count. You see the grimace on the face of Merton. Struggling with the power of Valance, and he's got his head down and unable to defend himself. Seamus Dunn giving him one more chance, telling him to get the hands up, and well, saved by the bell really for Merton as he almost berates himself as he walks back to the corner. Didn't look happy with that. You see there Mido Dedegbe giving him instructions. He's a good man to have in the corner, knows what he's doing. Current CBL belt holder himself. Competent operator. He'll be giving him lots of advice defensively. Not easy to weather those storms when you're inexperienced. Sometimes the only thing you feel like doing is turning away. You've got to keep facing your opponent, you've got to keep those hands up, and most importantly, you've got to move your feet. Stay in the pocket. Just become a static target for your opponent, hands up or not. Become very easy to club away at. So Alex Merton's got to soak up that advice from Mido Dedegbe. Try and get himself back into this one, which Don Valance will smell an early finish. Away we go, round number 2.
Round 2.
Hear the advice there from Dedegbe, step out of range. Valance stepping forward again, looking to land that right hand. Slip from here. Merton looks disappointed. I can kind of see why, and I think also understandable why referee Seamus Dunn thinks it was a knockdown, because he did take a shot to the head, but as I say, it was a difficult one to read. I think it probably was more of a slip. I'll have to look at the DVD in a couple of weeks' time to see, but he's eaten a clean right hand there from Valance. I think that'll count against him too badly though. As we mentioned earlier, it certainly doesn't warrant the 10-8 rounds automatically that you will receive in the pros if you are knocked down in a round. But Merton doesn't look comfortable when the backhand of Valance lands. Merton trying desperately to get the lead hand working, but he's just being countered at every turn. Again, Valance catching the lead hand of Merton, throwing the backhand. Well, a reminder to people that a debut is not always easy. Don't be fooled, this is boxing. The old adage is that you can't go in the shower without getting wet, and well, rarely you see a boxer get in a boxing ring without getting hit. Alex Merton just struggling a little bit to find his range and timing in there. Don Valance exerting consistent pressure on him. So the last advice from his corner man for Alex Merton. Can he get himself back into this one? Can Valance continue to exert that pressure? Forward he comes. Double jab, misses with the right hand. Merton dipping, trying to spin his man off the ropes. Good officiating from Seamus Dunn, the referee, separates the boxers. See the advice from Mido Dedegbe, trying to get Merton to step back and then throw his shots, draw Valance onto that counter left hand. A couple of shots off the break there from Balance. Got to be careful. Merton there stepping out of range and then countering. Better from him. These things take time, you can't learn them overnight. And certainly he'll look back on this and look at perhaps his mistakes or shortcomings and see where he can adapt. Say up against a taller opponent, not always easy. You try and draw him onto shots if you can't bustle forward and get on the inside yourself. You see him stepping back there, then trying to throw, but Valance smothering his work. 45 seconds to go in this final round, and Valance now putting the pressure on Merton. Oh, lovely lead right hand from Valance. Merton in a little bit of trouble here. Starts to dip down, he's trying to cover up. He doesn't want a great deal to do with this. Oh, another stiff right lands from Valance. Can't miss with that right hand, and Merton in real trouble here. 10 rounds to go. 10 minutes. 10 seconds rather. Goodness me, getting my words twisted here. Forward comes Valance again, and Merton really brave to see the final bell. Shakes his head, but there is a great deal to be learned in the game of boxing, and on your debut, you cannot expect to know it all. Long process, and it's often a process of frustration. I think I would say to Alex Merton when he watches this back is that the things you learn from the most are your mistakes. So watch this back, take the advice from your corner and your peers, and come back stronger, improve, work on your flaws. Takes a brave person to step inside the ropes, and he's done himself proud. Showed a lot of heart, a lot of spirit.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for both men after 3 hard-fought rounds. And after those 3 rounds of action, your referee has scored this contest 30 points to 27 in favour of your winner. Fighting out of the blue corner, it's Don, the Dominator, Valance. To show your appreciation for runner-up, Alex Merton.
So Don Valance continues the family tradition, the Valance winning ways after his brother's victory last year. Alex Merton will go away with a few positives to take from this and a few things to learn too, and hopefully we'll see him back in the white collar boxing ring at some point later on in the year.
And for our next bout of the evening, please welcome to the red corner from England, Peter C.
Peter Singh just coming through the ropes in the red corner. An ultimate contest of the evening. Did a bit of boxing in his younger days.
Peter Singh
Says he hopes to do us all proud tonight. Well, just by getting in the ropes, you've done us all proud. Braver the most. Good luck to Peter.
And now, please welcome to the blue corner from Ipswich, Suffolk, Fred Newton!
Reception for Fred Newton. I mentioned the penultimate contest this this evening.
Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner from England, please welcome Peter Singh! And opposing him, fighting out of the blue corner from Ipswich in Suffolk, it's Fred Hall!
Seamus Dunn separates them. Newton in the blue corner, Singh in the red. 3 2-minute rounds. Newton's come out, an absolute bundle of energy, living up to the name Fred Bull. Singh trying to land the counter right hand there as Newton stepped in. Head movement from Singh early. Newton looks big and strong. Lands a stiff jab to the body. There's lots of feinting and movement of the hands, and while that's confusing and befuddling for Singh, it could also be energy sapping for Newton. Nice straight right hand lands that time though. See already counter punch style of Singh, just waiting for Newton to commit before pulling the trigger himself. Step back, jab to the left to go to the top of the right hand. Yeah, Newton just trying to feint the right hand to draw the eye line away before he throws the jab. It's clever stuff from him. Singh not short of ringcraft himself. You see the difference in contrast. Newton's full body movement, lots of little adjustments, lots of feints. Singh much more static, again much more economical. Shot landed just on the hip there, around the back of the hip of Singh. So there's a brief respite pull, but only a couple of seconds to go in round number 1. It is over now. Not a great deal of action to speak of in that round, not a huge amount to separate them, but as we've seen tonight and on so many previous occasions, the action almost always begins to ignite in the second round. Second round of 3. Peter Singh in the red corner, Fred Newton in the blue. Newton coming forward behind that jab, right hand to the body. Singh, lovely counter right hand, straight down the middle, landed. As we spoke about, he's been looking for that counter punch, and well, the more that Newton commits, the more opportunity Singh will have to throw those counters. You see Singh waiting, almost coiled like a spring, just to pull the head back out of range and then use the leverage to spring the right hand or the left hook in response. Newton trying to commit with that jab, trying to get Singh to trigger. Lovely counter right hand from Singh again, really nice stuff from him. It's almost making Newton wary of completely committing with those shots. Newton waiting for the opportunity, trying to feint with the right hand before throwing the jab as he did in the first round, but he's falling short with it. The right hand comes off the shoulder again. Singh right on the edge of fine margin between it being able to hit and not get hit. As the mouth guard of Newton comes loose. Nice jab from Fred Newton, a little bit sharper now. Oh, lovely counter from Singh. Better from him, just follows up with a little flurry. Difficult style to face Singh. This wide base, back foot a long way behind the head, so when he does pull the head back, he's still got his centre of gravity over his back foot. He's able to launch those counters. You've really got to commit to his space. In order to do that, you've got to be pretty sharp, pretty fast too. So Singh posing an interesting conundrum for Fred Newton. Is it one that he'll be able to solve in this third and final round? Pretty finely poised, I'd say, through those first two rounds. Put him down. Singh looking for the counter as always, just inching back into space, pulling that head back, looking for the right hand counter. Oh, just misses it that time. You can see the trap that he's trying to set. I think Newton has cottoned onto it too, so he's trying to jab and get out the way of that right hand. So it's going to be a real tit-for-tat fencing match between these two. Who can land first? Better than Newton. Singh with it down to jab. Dragged into a dogfight, not what he wants. And the head guard has been spun around, and that was Newton's exchange for me. So Singh put under a bit of pressure for the first time in the contest as Newton looks to come forward. Still he's wary of the counter, nice counter jab. Singh, this put him down. Was it a slip? Or will Salman's done ruling a knockdown? He has on a standing 8 count to Millicent. I don't think Singh is hurt by that. Judged that the shot was what put him down. I'd like to see the replay of that one. See what it was that caused that knockdown, which shot it was. Seemed to be a flurry on the inside. Singh. That's right, just wobbled again. Referee waves box on. Is Singh a little bit hurt here? Flashing the meat beginning to get to it. Numbers to the floor under a Bauhaus punches, and standing 8 count number 2 is being administered to Singh as the final bell rings. Saved by the bell, perhaps too strong an expression, but he will certainly be relieved that it's arrived when it has. Those two standing 8 count surely will swing this one the way of the man in the blue corner, Fred Newton.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for both men after 3 hardball rounds of action. And after those 3 rounds, your referee has scored this contest 30 points to 27 in favour of your winner, fighting out of the blue corner. It's our final fight of the evening. DJ Vito. And so please welcome firstly to the red corner from Hounslow, West London, Scott Hammer.
Scott Hammond has worked in advertising for 7 years, huge football fan. Follows Brentford FC. This is his first white collar boxing London contest. He's the second to last man to enter the ring this evening. A very, very long wait for him indeed. So finally he's looking forward to an evening of boxing.
Please welcome to the blue corner from Lewisham, London, John Lester.
We had the story of the master and the student earlier, and this evening we have the story of the work colleagues. John Lester, the man walking through the ropes at the moment, sits opposite his opponent Scott Hammond at work. His hobbies include singing in a punk band.
John Lester.
John Lester says he's trained dirty. Now's the time to fight clean.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, this white collar boxing London Queen's bout to be contested as usual over 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner from Hounslow, West London, please welcome Scott Hurricane Hammer! And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner from Lewisham, London, it's John John, the lunatic Lesnar.
So two colleagues at work could be a little bit awkward Monday morning. Hopefully not. A couple of black eyes at the computer desk. Almost certainly as referee Seamus Starr waves the box for the final contest of the evening. The two wasting no time getting to know each other. And already our man in red in a little bit of trouble. Scott Hammond early doors administered a standing 8 count. John Lester in the blue looks raring and ready to go. Lester opens up with a 1-2. Hammond rocked by that one again. Lester walking his man down. The ring might look big on your TV screens, but believe you me, when you get inside there, it can be very small indeed. Put down with the left hand. Hammond's legs went. And still with a minute to go in this first round, he could be in real trouble here. Lester poised in the corner like a caged tiger, ready to spring on his opponent again. He comes forward, sticks the right hand through the guard, doubles it up, left hook, down goes Hammond, and Seamus Dunn waves it off. The final fight of the evening ends in an emphatic knockout victory for John Lester in the blue corner. And now the imperative point to make sure Scott Hammond is okay. Lester comes over to make sure he is. And, well, never nice to see it end that way, but it is boxing. And a terrific evening it has been here at the London Irish Centre in Camden. Fantastic crowd, brilliant action inside the ring. If you want to know how to get involved, head to the website www.whitecollarboxinglondon.com. You can email us info@whitecollarboxinglondon. If you want to get involved, the next training camp starts on Saturday, the 9th of July 2016. We'd love to hear from you. From Chris Lloyd here at ringside, and from the London Irish Centre here in Camden Square, a very good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation for both boxers, please. And after 1 minute and 16 seconds completed of the very first round, your referee has stopped the contest, deeming Scott Hammond in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner by TKO, fighting out of the blue corner, the lunatic John Lesnar. Sign up for future shows. Don't forget we have our after party at the world famous Spearmint Rhino nightclub, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't got a wristband, please see our lovely ring card girls over here at ringside while they are still here. So we hope to all see you